The Last Road, the murder of Jessica Chambers. In the quiet heart of Mississippi lies Cortland, a small town where everyone knows their neighbor. It is a place defined by tradition and peace. But on a cold December night in 2014, this peace was shattered forever. The shadows of Heron Road hid a secret that would haunt the town. First responders arrived to find a vehicle engulfed in a horrific inferno. It wasn't just a car fire. It was a crime scene of unimaginable cruelty. Out of the searing heat and smoke, a figure emerged. It was 19-year-old Jessica Chambers, walking toward help, a sight that haunted every witness. Firefighters stood frozen in shock as they realized the magnitude of the situation. Jessica was barely clinging to life, yet she was trying to speak. Paramedics rushed to her on the grass. Despite her catastrophic injuries, she was conscious, struggling to communicate who had done this to her. Inside the moving ambulance, the air was thick with urgency. A detective leaned in close, hoping for a name that would lead to her attacker. Her voice was a broken whisper, barely audible over the mechanical hum of medical equipment. She spoke a name, but the words were painfully unclear. Jessica Chambers passed away at the hospital hours later. Her death left a family shattered and a community demanding answers for a crime that felt personal. Morning light revealed the skeletal remains of her car. Detectives combed through the ash, searching for a single piece of evidence in the debris. A cell phone recovered from the scene became a digital map of Jessica's final hours. Leading police down a complex path of phone pings, the investigation eventually focused on Quentin Tellis. He was someone Jessica knew, someone who became the central figure in a long, grueling legal battle. In the interrogation room, Tellis remained composed. Prosecutors believed they had their man, but proving his guilt would be a difficult, uphill climb. Jessica was remembered as a vibrant Southern girl who loved her friends. These memories stood in stark contrast to the darkness of her final night. She was a daughter, a friend, and a sister. Her life was full of promise, and her sudden loss left a void that could never be filled. The courtroom became a stage 4 to high-stakes trials. The prosecution presented cell phone data, attempting to place Tellis at the scene of the crime. The defense argued that the name Jessica whispered to first responders did not match Tellis, creating a shadow of doubt in the jurors' minds. Each time, the jury returned with the same result, a deadlock. Mistrials were declared, leaving the courtroom in a heavy, frustrated silence. For Jessica's family, each legal failure was a fresh wound. The justice they sought seemed to slip further away with every passing year. Years passed, and the case of Jessica Chambers remained a symbol of legal complexity and the agonizing search for closure in a small town. Today, Jessica rests in a quiet cemetery in Cortland. Her headstone is a reminder of a life cut short and a mystery that continues to linger. The community still waits for the day the truth finally comes to light. Until then, the story of that December night remains unfinished. Justice remains unresolved, but the memory of Jessica Chambers lives on in the hearts of those who continue to fight for her.